In the Russian city of Unecha in Bryansk region, drones launched from Ukraine once again attacked an oil pumping station that is part of the Druzhba pipeline system, according to Robert Brovdi-Madyar, commander of the Ukrainian Armed Forces Unmanned Systems Forces. He noted that the Unecha pumping station was struck by drones from the 14th Regiment of the Unmanned Systems Forces. Unecha, taken out. Repair within 48 hours, he wrote. Madyar also released a video showing the fire after the drone attack. Recall, on the night of August 18, in the Tambov region, the Unmanned Systems Forces attacked the Nikolskoye oil pumping station. A large-scale fire broke out in the town following the strike. After the attack, the Druzhba main oil pipeline completely stopped pumping oil. Druzhba, one of the world's largest oil pipeline, supplies crude oil to the two remaining European Union countries, Hungary and Slovakia, still importing Russian oil under an exemption from EU sanctions. Ruske Khaza. Brovdi wrote on Telegram, referring to a historical slogan from the 1956 Hungarian Revolution, which translates to "Russians, go home," alongside the release of the video. The attack comes just days after Ukraine's strike on a key distribution station of the Druzhba oil pipeline in Russia's Bryansk Oblast, drawing condemnation from Hungary's foreign minister, who referred to the attack as outrageous. Hungary is broadly seen as the most Kremlin-friendly government in the EU and NATO. The country has consistently obstructed aid to Ukraine and sanctions against Russia throughout the full-scale war. This is not the first time Budapest has complained about such strikes. In March, Hungary said a Ukrainian drone attack on Druzhba infrastructure in Russia's Oryol region temporarily halted its oil imports. Kiev's forces have consistently targeted the Russian oil industry, a key source of Russia's state revenues that helps fund Moscow's all-out war against Ukraine. A Ukrainian citizen suspected to be one of the coordinators of the undersea explosions in 2022 that damaged the Nord Stream gas pipelines between Russia and Germany has been arrested, German prosecutors said Thursday. According to Associated Press, the suspect, identified only as Serhiy K, in line with German privacy rules, was arrested overnight by officers from a police station in Misano Adriatrico, near the Italian city of Rimini, federal prosecutors said. Explosions on September 26, 2022, damaged the pipelines, which were built to carry Russian natural gas to Germany under the Baltic Sea. The damage added to tensions over the war in Ukraine as European countries moved to wean themselves off Russian energy sources, following the Kremlin's full-scale invasion of Ukraine. Investigators have been largely tight-lipped on their investigation, but said 2 years ago they found traces of undersea explosives in samples taken from a yacht that was searched as part of the probe. In a statement Thursday, prosecutors said Serhiy K was one of a group of people who placed explosives on the pipelines and is believed to have been one of the coordinators. They said he is suspected of causing explosions, anti-constitutional sabotage and the destruction of structures. He was arrested on a European arrest warrant that was issued on Monday. The suspect and others used a yacht that set off from the German port of Rostock, which had been hired from a German company using forged IDs and with the help of intermediaries, prosecutors said. They didn't give any information on the other people aboard the yacht or say anything about who else might have been involved in coordinating the suspected sabotage, or about a possible motive. The explosions ruptured the Nord Stream 1 pipeline, which was Russia's main natural gas supply route to Germany until Moscow cut off supplies at the end of August 2022. They also damaged the Nord Stream 2 pipeline, which never entered service because Germany suspended its certification process shortly before Russia invaded Ukraine in February of that year. Russia has accused the US of staging the explosions, a charge Washington has denied. The pipelines were long a target of criticism by the US and some of its allies, who warned that they posed a risk to Europe's energy security by increasing dependence on Russian gas. In 2023, German media reported that a pro-Ukraine group was involved in the sabotage. Ukraine rejected suggestions it might have ordered the attack, and German officials voiced caution over the accusation. German prosecutors didn't say when they expect Serie K to be handed over to German authorities. Swedish and Danish authorities closed their investigations in February 2024, leaving the German prosecutors' case as the sole probe. On August 20, fighters of the main intelligence directorate of the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine destroyed a Russian boat in the area of Zelezny port. An air-launched missile was used. This was reported by the press service of the main intelligence directorate of the Ministry of Defense, and a video of the destruction of the enemy target was released. As a result of the destruction of the Russian boat in the Kherson region, its entire crew was eliminated. There were 5 hijackers on the vessel. A high-precision missile strike on an enemy target in the Black Sea was made possible thanks to laser illumination from a drone. The drone also recorded the successful destruction of a military boat. The armed struggle for Ukraine continues, the HUR wrote. The main intelligence directorate's unmanned systems units are increasingly using attack drones, both to intercept enemy aircraft in the air and to carry out targeted attacks on ground targets. The HUR notes that the systematic work of operators significantly strengthens Ukraine's defense, reducing the enemy's ability to gain tactical advantages on the battlefield. The reconnaissance personnel demonstrate high efficiency in using drones, which successfully destroy enemy equipment and manpower. On the front lines, the fighters create a virtual, drone-free zone for the Russian occupiers, intercepting and eliminating their reconnaissance and attack drones right in the sky. At the same time, the unit's actions are not limited to the front line. Thus, on the night of August 17, Ukrainian military intelligence drones attacked the infrastructure of the Lysky railway junction in the Voronezh region of the Russian Federation. As a result of the strike, train traffic was stopped, the station's work was disrupted, and the supply of Russian troops with ammunition and manpower was disrupted.